Hey, beautiful people out there in the universe. Welcome to AAC Goddess Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been rocking with me for some time, thank you for continuing to come back and show some love. This is going to be today's passage. Usually I do these on Sundays, but today I've been guided to pull them today to deliver messages for whomever may need it. Hope all is well with all you out there. Let's keep moving forward, keep pushing. Do not be discouraged. Just keep going, no matter what. Because, right now they're just causing people to be more in panic with what's going on with this whole COVID. And yeah, stay at home, yeah, whatever. But however, our bodies are going to be immune or not immune to whatever it is. So, whatever happens, it will happen, but my only, suggestion and, advice that I can give, within wisdom is just, take care of your immune system and just continue to wash your hands because, it's been bacteria, what I'm saying? It's been things that, out here in the universe that causes you to get sick, that, breaks down your immune system. So, just stay aware and keep in mind what it is that you need to do necessary, okay? Don't be fooled. Yeah, everybody worried, everybody in a panic. Whoop-de-doo, because this whole thing, with this pandemic, is to send a lot of people into mental disorderly and unstableness. No. Keep control of your emotions. Stay in control of your behaviors and actions. If somebody disrespect you, yeah, check them. But however, don't lose your mind over this bullshit. Because that's what they want you to do. Period. Okay? So I'm going to get started as I welcome in our ancestors, the Creator, our angels, our fairies, whomever you have faith in that continues to help keep you going. We welcome you. We thank you for the love. We thank you for the patience. We thank you for the kindness. We thank you for the love. We thank you for the wisdom. We thank you for the abundance that have came, the abundance that is on its way. We thank you for the lessons, the blessings, the teachings. We thank you. We thank you for all things that is purposeful. We thank you. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. And more importantly, if you know that the Creator and your ancestors got you, you don't have nothing to worry about. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it going. Work at whatever it is that you want and desire to work on. Because the outcome, you will see. That's all I'm going to say. close the story. And stay getting that intuition, I tell you. That's what comes out. That's what I'm going to share, talk about. Whatever messages come through, moves through. That's what we're going to go with. The first card that came out is a blessing on a homecoming. So some people have either been stuck in a place where you don't necessarily want to be, and you are ready to journey home and feel welcomed and feel safe and feel the comfort and feel the nourishing and the nurturing and the sacredness of your place. And some of you are making your home more of a home that you are enjoying going back to. There is a blessing upon that. Because some of you may have been gone a long time away from home, like your home state, city, and you're just ready to go back. That's what I'm getting for some of you. The second card is a blessing on your intuition. So Spirit is calling you to really utilize your intuition that has been gifted to you, because for it has been, or it is going to be a little bit more heightened than usual. So tap into that. Utilize your discernment and your intuition as you make either negotiations and or partnerships and or go into any business endeavors of your desire. It's really important for you to really use your intuition during this time as you move forward. Don't be fooled. Pay attention to the signs that caution you. Pay attention to the synchronicities that speak to you. Take heed when Spirit speaks. I'm going to read from the book, starting with a blessing on homecoming. Maybe I need to start wearing my glasses, because I could have sworn I was wondering whether or not they put that in there. A blessing on a homecoming. Homecoming is often anticipated as a kind of perfection. The imagined cocoon of comfort we visualize returning to. The embrace of mother's arms, the sounds of voices you know like your own, the welcoming hearth in front of which the tales that create family and bonds will be told once more when you return. But often homecoming can be a collision between the imagined home we foresee ourselves returning to, which is in truth a living thing, as thus will have gone through its own evolution during our absence. And likewise, we have changed during our time in the world, and so our coming home can highlight our own new and untested difference. For the returned veteran, the scene of their old self in the concerned eyes of relatives, for the new mother holding a child in her arms, her homecoming can be a sense of the seeing the home through new eyes, or the traveler home from a true adventure coming home can seem ordinary. A return to an unwanted reality of jobs and bills, and to a pilgrim child coming home can be a time of safety after a chaotic time of self-discovery and hardship. Whatever brings us home, it never brings us back the same as who we were when we left its borders. For home is another country, a time and a place, and when we drew upon its comfort while on the road, it too was quietly changing. This blessing is for your homecoming, for it to be one which is open to who have become joyous in the discovery of the changes you have made willingly, understanding the hurts that may have happened along the road and the paths your journey took you down. May you bring your home the light of your soul and let your presence illuminate the home. May it new and warm once again for those who have waited for your return. Let everything be familiar and soothing, yet no longer memory's gift or nostalgia promise. May home be filled or full of smiles and embraces and warmth, but most of all, a sense of your place being finally filled, because the truth is that your home was no longer truly home without you. And only your return has filled the void. Let home sanctuary bless you with the safest place on earth, and let home be filled with the laughter and love of kin and friend. Until you can integrate who you have become while you were away with who you are now that you have returned. May your homecoming be blessed with the open arms of those who have missed you, and let the rediscovery of you outshine who you once were. A blessing, dear friend, wanderer, on your homecoming. May it bring gladness to your soul. Blessed be. Blessing on that journey home, that fulfillment, that warmth. You know, sometimes people can feel like they're at home but then feel lost. And sometimes you could be at home and not feel like you are at home. A blessing on your intuition. In this world, many will seek to guide you. They will hold a torch aloft and show you a road that they will promise you as a destination that is heavenly or healing, or a home for the spirit in which you will be loved, in which you will finally belong. May this blessing light the torch of your own inner guide, who alone knows the truth of your soul. May you begin to sense out what is best for you without pride or vain public deliberating. May you just simply connect with a light within and form that light shine out with the light, the glowing radiance of your own intuition, the guide of your own spirit. May the road you take be softly illuminated. May you trust when it takes place, but not force it on another. May your own intuition grow in its light until it glows bright when needed and softens when you feel ready to walk steadily into the direction of your own soul. May you trust that you are becoming who you were born to be and never who another would make you. May this intuition not be shaken by the mistakes or misinterpretations, but may you open up the senses you were so gifted with, the spirit that guides us all. And may your own inner wisdom that will be expressed through that innate gift of intuition be given room to blossom. May you be taught well, but not attached to the teachers of the intuitive gifts. May you be guided, but never against your own intuitive will. And may you come to understand that the price of walking this way of truth to the self may sometimes be high, but never as high as the giving up of will in the spirit and guidance to others. Let yourself be open to the messages from within first, and then allow the world to speak to you through the filter of your most pure intuitive gifts. Blessed be. So, like I said in the beginning, when Spirit speaks, take heed. Listen to the intuition as it guides you. Because most importantly, if you're listening to the right spirit, you're listening to God, the Most High, Source, you will not be guided wrong. A lot of times us being humans, sometimes our mind gets clouded and we misjudge situations and our circumstances, and that leads us down the wrong path that we end up choosing to take instead of turning the right way. Spirit messages do we have for our beautiful people in March? A lot of cards came out, so I'm just going to take all the ones that came out. Happiness, metamorphosis, flexibility, cycles, and discernment. So remember we talked about, I'm going to start with discernment because, that, coexists and go along with intuition, Because when we use our discernment and we pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities and, what's being televised and what's actually being actualized, your discernment helps you see behind the veil of what it is that you need to see that will help interpret the right things on the right way to go. So intuition and discernment is important to tap into, is important to utilize, okay? Cycles. A lot of us are ending cycles and coming into new cycles of our life. But we must release the fear to tap into the power that we have within us and trust that. Flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence, which is the circumstances that a lot of us are going through right now with dealing with this whole today's society and, COVID and whatnot, or even within our personal lives and that we internalize. Don't break, just bend, but become flexible to whatever it is that taunts and haunts you, okay? So that you can shape yourself as you metamorphosis, meaning change into a new cycle, a new bloom, a new blossom of you. Because, first the butterfly starts in the cocoon, and when it's time to blossom, it blooms and it radiates, it grows wings, you know. So trust the process of whatever it is that's going on around you, through you. And know that happiness is one of the pathways in the portals to take, because, we have to cultivate each moment that brings us joy and happiness to get through this thing called life, which isn't always easy, So, yeah. I have one more. Let's see here. Yes. So some of you really need to make time for self-care. Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is essential. It's very, very essential right now. So if you are familiar with spiritual baths, tap into that. If you are familiar with meditation, tap into that, as well as prayer, however you worship. If you are familiar with taking that time for self-love, whether it's taking that time to remember I need some water, taking that time to remember I really need to eat because I didn't eat, sometimes that's me. See, mountain, strength. Know that you have that strength within you, as strong as a mountain. Nobody can move you but you in the Most High. God has instilled the strength within you to keep moving, to be flexible, to bloom, to cycle in this new transformation and transition that you are entering. Remember that. Remember that. Wait a minute, 23. Alright, 2 fell out, so I'm going to go with that. Lotus flower, unfoldment, lightning, power. See, strength and power. Both coexist. Comes the power, comes the strength, comes the strength, comes the power. Works together. Works together. Then we talked about the metamorphosis, the change, the renewal, entering cycle, a new cycle that blooms, that unfolds you. Receive it, tap into it, love on it, love on you, give life to your life. Give life to your life. All right, beautiful people. I love you all. Peace, purpose, prosperity, love, evolution. Okay? Peace out.